Hello, Curious, and welcome back. The interview that Meghan and Harry granted Oprah Winfrey has raised a number of feelings, and naturally, as it often comes in court cases, there's always two sides to the story. Plus, let's add to the fact that the royal family could possibly be going through some difficult times as Prince Philip is still in the hospital following a major heart surgery that he had. What are the reactions of experts and fans with regards to the interview? And will this make it possible that the couple will now be accepted? Has Meghan Markle marked a turning point in the history of the crown? Which important public figures support them, and who are totally against them? To find out all of this and all the information after the interview, stay with us until the very end. But before we continue, don't forget to turn on the notifications and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. So Curious, let's get right to the point with this story. And the reason why people don't accept Markle is that they believe she's the one responsible for Harry turning his back on his family and that she manipulated the prince. The British tabloid headlines and articles that had flooded the internet and the shops with accusatory statements since Meghan's start in the British royal family. But due to her recent interview, once again there is a fever in the British media, with some saying they didn't expect her to replace Iran as the West's greatest villain in a 24-hour window. Piers Morgan had said that this interview was disgraceful and a betrayal of the Queen and the royal family. Meghan Kelly also unloaded directly and non-stop against the couple. They pretend that no royals have ever had it worse in the press than they have. Give me a break. Have you ever seen such privileged people wallow in their own victimhood like this? And if we were to continue, we would never end. Although the British tabloids also played a very important role in this whole story. In the interview that Meghan and Harry gave Oprah, they talked about extremely controversial topics that have divided the opinions of the viewers and have focused on showing the side of the story from the perspective of the Sussexes. And if you want to know more shocking parts of the interview, you cannot miss our previous video, which will give you a lot of revealing information related to this episode. But check it out after this video and you'll see how everything fits together perfectly. Opinion among the general public in the UK after the interview was mixed. 47% said that it was inappropriate, while 21% that it was appropriate, and 31% had no idea. And people were also asked how much sympathy they had for Harry and Meghan. 12% said a lot, while 17% said a fair amount, and 23% not so much. And 33% said not at all, and 15% didn't know what to say. But regardless of these assumptions among the British public, it's a far cry from people outside of the country, and you'll see why in a moment. In short, we perfectly know well that in Great Britain the rejection of Meghan is pretty well known. Even Prince Philip allegedly made comments explicitly stating that Meghan Markle is as destructive as Willis. But indisputably in America the Sussexes are seen differently, starting with the fact of not living in a monarchy and not feeling any attachment to a specific royal person, but closeness, empathy, and acceptance for the beloved Princess Diana. It is undisputable that throughout the interview, Prince Harry was alluding to his late mother, and that even the American press compared Meghan to Princess Diana, though they compared her for the way the conditions and the situations within the British royal household unfolded, and how she was also so lonely that even she thought about taking her own life. And how the topic of racism plays an important part in the interview when she mentioned that certain members of the family discussed what color skin their son would be. Harry also corroborated the accusation of racism against the royals, and although they did not give any names, they also did not reveal the full content of what the royal family expressed. Markle spoke out and said that it would be too damaging for them. The Commonwealth is a huge part of the monarchy, and between 60 to 70% of its members are black. And she said the last part with an alleged touch of irony, and it was also revealed that in a desperate moment, she sought the help of Lady Di's friend. If you want to know more about these comparisons, be sure to check out our previous video. It is well known that the issue of alleged racism is a sensitive topic where Meghan and the royal family, as well as the press, and it made some wonder and question how a woman of African American descent who became a victim of racism within the royal family, a divorcee with a promising career in the world of acting, came to be a part of the British monarchy. Several media outlets have come up with their own theories regarding all of this, giving their vote of confidence to Meghan and Harry. For such an interview, they have analyzed all the details from body language to the way Meghan is dressed and even her hairstyles, which included accessories, and even the fact that she wore a diamond bracelet that belonged to Princess Diana. All this, including the setting, contained messages according to some. Body language expert Dr. Renee Carr analyzed Meghan's body language during the highlights of the interview and concluded that Markle looked at Oprah with respect and as if she considered her a mother figure that she trusted, but towards whom she had to be cautious and make sure her words were appropriate, respectful, and self-protective. We could go on talking about this analysis for a long while, but this would require a video of its own. In the US, people showed sympathy and understanding for the plight of leaving such a powerful family, and some continue to point out that the monarchy was an anarchistic symbol. The poet Amanda Gorman said that the British royal family lost Meghan as an opportunity for change, regeneration, and reconciliation in a new era. And if you want to know more about the young poet, then you can do so by checking out our previous video, but for now, stay with us until the very end. Serena Williams has been one of the first to come out and give her point of view. The tennis player has applauded the interview and has charged hard against sexism and racism, and here we quote, "I know firsthand the sexism and racism institutions and the media use to vilify women and people of color to minimize us." She joined the celebrities such as Sarah Silverman, Gabrielle Union, Leslie Jordan in the support of the couple, and Bernice King, the daughter of Martin Luther King Jr., for her part, has also joined the waves of support for the Sussexes by saying the royals are not protected from the devastation and despair of racism. The outpouring of opinion is unending, but could this have global consequences? Well, in New Zealand, for example, the Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern stated, "I've said before that, I've not sensed an appetite from the New Zealanders for significant change in our constitutional arrangements, and I don't expect that it's likely to change quickly from the New Zealanders." Although not everyone thinks this will bring serious consequences, which Meghan said she will probably face. However, in Accra, Ghana, Davini Akujo expressed that hearing that a member of the royal family was concerned about the skin color of an unborn child was a slight insult to the people of Britain and its former colonies headed by the Queen of the Commonwealth by saying that is pure racism. The Commonwealth is supposed to foster unity, oneness amongst black people, amongst white people, but if we are hearing things like this, I think that is below the belt. In Kenya, Rebecca Wangari, a politician, used adjectives that described Meghan as an icon of the 21st century, as a strong woman who has faced racism head-on. In Pakistan, Asma Sultan caused a stir with her statement, which said, and we quote here, "There's been so much controversy since Diana's death, so a new Pandora's box is opening." When Joe Biden and his wife Jill were asked, the White House spokesperson said that Meghan's decision to speak out about her mental health issues takes courage and it's something that the president believes in. However, they will not go into further details because they are private citizens sharing their own story and their own struggles. The Prime Minister of Great Britain also made statements on the matter. "I have always had the highest admiration for the Queen and the unifying role that she plays in our country and across the Commonwealth." He added that when it comes to matters relating to the royal family, the right thing for a Prime Minister is to say nothing. By contrast, Keir Starmer, the leader of the opposition, quoted him saying, "The issues Meghan has raised about racism and mental health are really serious problems. It's a reminder that too many people experience racism in the 21st century in Britain." According to the royal expert, Katie Nicole, the royal family has no choice but to respond. And you may remember that scene in The Crown when Charles wanted to tell his mother his opinion, and she said, "If you have something to say, no one cares." Additionally, Prince William is said to be totally devastated according to Nicole. Prince Charles, for his part, is reportedly in a state of despair, and although there are also claims that the Queen will not watch the interview given by the Sussexes, but we'll have to wait and see if the issue will have any response. It is not a secret to anyone that after this interview there are too many things to comment on, and ones that will surely come out later, but only 2 days ago the interview came to light, and there's already an impact in other countries. Meghan and Harry were expected to be of help to the traditional monarchies, for people to feel a sense of belonging, and for being a symbol of an increasingly multicultural nation. However, not everything is positive for the couple in the light of a revealing interview carried out by Oprah, nor is it all positive for the British royal family that today, in addition to its revealing situation, also have to worry about the delicate health conditions of Prince Philip. On the other hand, seeing Meghan as an empowered woman who represents everything that women in many countries are fighting for, freedom, right of expression, and empowerment, and of the other, it touches of sensitive topics, especially in America, one of which the issue is definitely racism. And it also seems that the Queen herself couldn't sit back without making some kind of a statement. Though not speaking personally, but rather through a statement released through the Buckingham Palace, which stated that the whole family is saddened to learn of the extent of how challenging the past few years had been for Meghan, and that they think the issues raised by her were concerning. The statement had also included that the allegations would be looked into and that they will be addressed privately. So curious, tell me what you think about the interview that Meghan and Harry did. How did you feel about it? Do you think that it was right for the media to compare Meghan to Diana? Would you stand for your child to be treated differently within your family? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time!